Hi, I'm Dr. Bertice Berry, and I want to tell you a story. My church um, helps provide services to people who don't have homes or houses, actually, and who are hungry. It's called Emmaus House, and at Emmaus House, you get a five-star meal, but you can also get a shower and you can get your clothes cleaned. It's a really cool place. I have a friend from Emmaus House named John, and on Sundays, he's often in the park reading. John is amazing. He goes to the library and he helps other people get online and apply for identification cards and Social Security benefits and things that they wouldn't know how to do otherwise. So he is a tremendous source to those. I've learned lots of things about him, but not about why he is where he is. It's not my business. And when people share with you what they want you to know, then that's what I take. I do know why he doesn't want to go to Sunday school with me. John is sick of church. He does say he loves us, though. Well, anyway, my daughter Fatima bakes lots of delicious things and too many things for me to have in the house to have. John loves sweets. So on Sundays, I take a book because he loves, loves, loves to read. I take a book and I take her sweets that she's been baking, and sometimes she bakes just for him. Um, he always shares, and when he's finished reading his book, he shares the book with someone else. It's really a wonderful exchange, and I always get a really good story. One morning, I forgot the package that I had prepared for him that was on the counter. And I got there and I saw him and I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot your package. And he said, that's okay. It's just nice to see you and talk to you and have somebody treat me decently. And I was like, oh, who wouldn't treat you decently, smart man? So I said, is it okay if I treat you to breakfast? And his eyes lit up and it got teary. And I'd never seen him get teary over any of these exchanges. And he said, the only time I actually feel like I'm homeless is when I have eggs, because the eggs are always scrambled. The only way you can make loads of eggs for loads of people is to scramble them. And he said, I understand that. He said, but I always loved a good fried egg over easy. And he said, and I'd love a piece of crispy toast that I could dip into the yolk of that egg. When I can have a piece of toast dipped into a yolk of egg, everything's okay. Well, I'm standing there bawling like a baby. And he said, why don't you come to breakfast with me? And I said, well, I'm actually teaching Sunday school today. He said, I'm not coming. I said, I know. And I said, and I got to go to church right afterwards, but you go to breakfast and then you take a friend with you. And he said, thank you so much. From then on, I had the sweets package, but I also brought enough to share breakfast. After a while, he said he didn't need it anymore, the money, because the people at the breakfast place treated him to breakfast. His stories are a gift. Giving is a gift because it gives back to you. And the whole thing about this road to Emmaus, where these blind men meet up with Jesus, they invite him to supper, but in return they're blessed. And we are also to take that blessing to bless somebody else's life, so that it blesses somebody else's life and they bless somebody. And it's this ongoing circle, Jacob's ladder, where we share whatever it is that we have to the point where that sharing multiplies. Two men walked on the road to Emmaus, blind to a stranger. They met on their way. Late in the evening, they asked him to supper, to break bread together. At the close of the day, the stranger took the bread, bowed his head, and asked for a blessing. Then he broke it into pieces of 3. He gave to these blind men the bread blessed and broken, and suddenly their blinded eyes could see. Your life's been blessed more than you could ever imagine. You've been touched by God's grace far more than you could ever know. Now you must be broken by the hands of the Creator to bring sight to all blind men who are lost on their way. After the blessing, after the breaking, you can be given to bring sight to all the land. Now that you've been blessed, now you've been broken, after you've been given, God will bless you and break you again and again. I love you, even with my mourning. I love you.